Welcome to Timeless Audiobook. Don't Believe Her by Nicola Sanders. Intro. Ellie's life should be perfect. She's a loving mother. She's engaged to Nick, her lifelong crush and soon-to-be husband, and their daughter completes this picture of domestic bliss. Every morning seems like a gift, every family moment a treasure. And yet, a restless doubt sits just beneath the surface, a whisper of unease she can't shake. The reason is Carla, Nick's sister, Ellie's childhood friend, vanished 12 years ago. Now she's back. Everyone celebrates her return, embracing her with open arms. Everyone except Ellie. Because something is wrong with Carla's homecoming. Something feels deeply wrong. And Ellie is alone in sensing it, that a friendship broken growing. Up in Lindleton, Ellie and Carla were inseparable. They shared secrets, dreams, a youthful bond that seemed unbreakable. Then, at 16, Carla suddenly disappeared. She was never found. Only silence followed, leaving questions and pain in her wake. Ellie has mourned that loss every day. She built a life for herself, with Nick, with their daughter, with hope. But when Carla reappears, it's as if the past reaches out to rewrite everything she's built. The return that unravels reality. Carla steps back into their shared childhood home like she never left. She's warm, confident, polished. She tells a smooth story of her missing years, a life lived somewhere far away. A return arranged quietly, a desire to reconnect. But this, Carla, isn't the girl Ellie remembers. Her childhood memories, games, jokes, shared fears, don't match. You were always the sensible one, Ellie tries to remind her. Carla pauses, then says she doesn't recall being so close. She never knew those games. That moment cracks Ellie's world. More moments follow. Carla mispronounces a private nickname. She's vague about events only Ellie and the real Carla would know. Even Nick contemplates it as a case of memory lapses. Maybe it was Carla after all, he suggests, unsettled. The slow burn of suspicion. Ellie watches her fiancé's devotion shift. He starts to lean toward Carla's version of the past, making Ellie feel like a liar. Family dinners become battlegrounds. Marjorie, Carla and Nick's mother, smiles through her concern. Unwilling to upset the peaceful reunion Carla promises, Ellie begins noticing small acts of cold calculation. Carla changing the subject when Ellie tries to remember their shared ground. The way she steers conversation subtly, turning family members against Ellie until her own mother wonders aloud if she's jealous or losing it. Ellie's doubts grow into desperation. She stalks old photos, rereads yearbooks, calls distant friends. She pins together memories Carla can't match. She records phone calls, texts, quirks, anything that might prove she's right. She becomes a detective of her own life. But the more proof she gathers, the more the people around her think something is wrong with her. The town divided and Lindleton gossip spreads fast. Soon, Ellie is either the last defender of truth or a jealous fiancé trying to sabotage a beautiful homecoming. At the hair salon where she works, clients whisper. In church aisles, heads shake. Even friends avoid her, unsure whom to believe. Ellie fights back fiercely. One night she confronts Carla in public. She lays out the evidence. Phrases Carla never used, places she never mentioned, inconsistencies in her mannerisms. Carla laughs it off. She claims traumatic apathy, a fractured past. She offers apologies, explanations, tears. Nick embraces her. Family members rally. Ellie is the outsider, the problem, but Ellie feels the stakes more than ever. It's not just her sanity at risk. If Carla truly isn't Carla, what is she? And what is she capable of? The rising tension. Ellie refuses to back down. She enlists a private investigator. She digs further into Carla's missing years. She confronts old friends again. In their quiet disbelief, in their slow withdrawals of support, she realizes how thoroughly Carla has infiltrated her life. Carla's posture is flawless. She arrives at birthday celebrations. She hosts dinners. She helps Ellie with the baby. She encante the local school PTA. And Ellie watches helplessly as people treat Carla as if she were always meant to be part of their family. Ellie's voice narrows, becomes urgent. The narrator's tone sharpens. She scribbles notes, scavenges receipts, tracks phone logs. Something doesn't add up. And every time Ellie thinks she's about to catch Carla out, Carla flips it, blaming Ellie for suspicion, gaslighting her with love and wounded feelings. The twists begin every page. Toward the final act drops more clues. A remark about a childhood scar that Carla claims was on the other hand. A photo from a school trip that Carla can't identify anyone in. A voice message to a number that bounces back. Ellie's blood runs cold. This isn't even Carla. Carla's smile isn't fitful. Her refusal isn't guilt. It's choreography. And then the wrecking blow drops. Ellie confronts Carla alone, faces to face. Carla's eyes flicker. For the first time, her poise cracks. She whispers, "I needed this place, this life." The silence afterwards screams of danger. Nick bursts in. Ellie explains, points at photographs, recites details, tears running down her face. Carla denies everything. Nick steps between them. Ellie's arms fall. She feels alone on an island of truth, drowning in denial. The explosive finalites in the epilogue that everything clicks. Key pieces of the puzzle, birthmarks, banking records, fingerprints on a driver's license, are exposed in sudden clarity by the investigator. Carla isn't Carla. More chillingly, she's someone determined to take Carla's place permanently. A con who learned to mimic, trained to infiltrate, owed to build a new history in Ellie's life. But there's more. That imposter knows Ellie's daughter, planted doubt in Nick's mind, nearly tore Ellie apart from all she loves. In a pulse-racing climax, Ellie finally confronts her with truth, with backup, with undeniable proof. The imposter crumbles, but not before she spills her motive. Envy, desperation, a broken life she hoped to reclaim by stealing another's. Nick reels. Marjorie sobs. Ellie steals herself. In the hush after the confrontation, the real Carla emerges. In fragments, Ellie collects, protecting daughter and fiancé from the heartbreak of betrayal. By the final lines, Ellie stands intact, though shaken, a survivor rescued at the edge of loss. Why you'll want to listen. Unreliable narrator intensity. You're hearing Ellie's crumbling certainty in her voice, her fear, her rage, her desperation. Every doubt stains the air with tension. Slow burn suspense. Carla's return is paced like a ticking clock. Each subtle difference, each mismatched memory, tightens the coil. Twisting revelations, just when you think Ellie's paranoid, a clue shatters complacency. Just when you trust Carla, her smirk flirts with menace. Emotional resonance. It's not just a mystery. It's a story of friendship lost, home intruded, motherhood challenged, trust betrayed. A finale that delivers. The last act doesn't disappoint. It stakes lines in blood, in truth, in survival. The ending is cathartic, satisfying, leaving you with goosebumps and impulse to rewind. Don't Believe Her is the kind of audiobook you want to listen to while pacing your living room, gripping the narrator's every tone. You'll find yourself pausing between chapters, mind racing. Is she really Carla? What did I miss earlier? Could the narrator be wrong after all? It's a psychological plunge with razor-sharp edges, a drama that lingers long after the chapter ends.